Today we're testing this week's most viral home defense mechanisms that you can set up in your Minecraft base to prevent any intruders or griefers. Check it out. This is my Minecraft house here, and you know, it's a basic house. You know, you got the crafting table. I got all the basics here, but inside of the chest is where I keep all my valuables, and I know somebody would love to come and rob me and steal all of this. So let's start off with the number one tip that you can do to prevent your house from being intruded on. The first and most crucial thing that you need to set up around your base is a wall. All right, so great. Let's be honest. This wall is not going to stop anybody that's determined to get inside of the base. So this is where our first real tip actually comes into play, and that is combat defense towers. There are two different towers we're going to set up. The first tower that we're going to be setting up closest to the house is going to be the Guardian Defense Tower, and I showed this to you guys in the previous TikTok hack video. Let's do it. All we need to do here is very simply build a little tower with a strong block that you want to use, which in this case, I'm using obsidian. Once you've got it to the height that you want it to be, go ahead and put any sort of stone or brick wall surrounding the obsidian just like this, followed by fences on top, and then another brick wall. Once you've got this set up, go ahead and place water right in the middle. This is going to be the tricky part. You're going to need to find a bunch of guardians. We got all of our guardians in there. Unfortunately, this one did not make the cut, so he's going to be just hanging out right here. Grab an invis potion and splash all the guardians with it just like that. And voila, just like that, that is your very first defense tower. The next one we're setting up is going to be on the opposite side of our tower. Similar setup just like this. Instead, this time around, we're going to be using iron bars to surround our obsidian just like so. Once you've got this set up, go ahead and spawn as many snowmen inside of there as you possibly can. The more, the better. We've got like 30 snowmen right there. The last step for this tower you want to do is go ahead and just make random patches of lava pools all the way around this side of the base. The more lava pools that you have, the better. Make sure you give it a little bit of distance away from your fences so you don't catch it on fire like I did because I'm stupid. All right, that should be perfect. Cool. This is only our first tip. Let's go ahead and move on to our second one. I'm a huge fan of surrounding your base in rails, so let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, there we go. We've got rails surrounding the base. Now, if you're curious as to why I put rails down, the rails are actually going to help prevent mobs from walking over and closer to your base. I'm going to go ahead and add another layer. All right, cool. The base is starting to look good, but there's still so many flaws that we got to get working on. So let's move on to our next tip. And I almost forgot to mention, of course, if you guys are new to my channel, if any of these tips help you in any sort of way, please, let's beat the YouTube algorithm together. The best way that you can help me beat the YouTube algorithm is simply by subscribing to my channel right now. And if you want to go the extra mile to help out that much more, it would be greatly appreciated. Go ahead and leave a like on today's video. Some more beautiful people just like yourself will be recommended this video, and they can learn these tips as well. You're going to need to grab yourself pistons, any block of your choice, redstone, diamond blocks, any amount of beacons, carpets, and red glass. Let's get to this. Now, I was going to cheap out and make this just a little simple door. Instead, I got the incredible idea to surround the entire base with our red laser beacons. This trick is going to be very resource intense, so make sure you stocked up. All right, first things first, I need to cut out the entire ground. I had to install World Edit because this would be too much without it. Whew. All right, this is going to be our general layout. I know it looks a little bit confusing right now, but just follow along with me. First things first, we need to make sure all the beacons are actually activated. So let's get to work. Perfect. We have now just spent the last 20 minutes here placing all of our beacons down in all the diamond blocks. Now, of course, you don't have to use diamond blocks for this. You could use iron blocks if you really wanted to. It doesn't really matter. But now let's get to the process where we're actually going to make this into a laser. Similar to what I have set up right here is essentially how everything's going to go. We're going to have a piston with a quartz block or a block of choice. With any colored glass, I'm choosing red because red seems dangerous and spooky. And then a fence gate right on top. We just went ahead and placed all the pistons down. Now let's go ahead and place all of our red stained glass. Oh my goodness, it feels like we've been here for ages. We're halfway done. Now we need to go ahead and place on the inside. Okay, now, before we can move on from here, we need to figure out where our trigger point's going to be, aka where we can activate and deactivate our lasers. So I'm thinking right inside of our house is probably the safest spot. For simplicity's sake, I'll just have the lever be right here. There we go. Okay, now we know that the lever's right here. Let's get to work. After what literally felt like an hour went by, we have finally completed our laser wall. Check this out. Inside of the base here, we can go ahead and flick this lever and all of our lasers will be activated all around our base. Now, if I try and walk through when the lasers are activated, you literally can't. I am blocked completely from walking through no matter how hard I try. Now, for when you have to leave your base, go ahead and turn the levers off. And before you know it, check this out. Boom, we can get through it very simply. All you got to do is crouch right through and you're good. You can literally get right through it. There you go. And now you're out of your base. All right, the next tip I want to share with you guys, for all of my OG faction players, you guys would know that this next tip I'm going to share with you guys is so crucial for people that love to use TNT. Well, this is how you can TNT proof your entire base. First things first, you're gonna want to use a really strong block. And in this case, we're going to be using obsidian. You're going to need to cover your entire outside of your base in obsidian. So get ready. You're going to need a lot of it. You may be really confused as to what I'm doing right now, but literally in about 4 seconds, it's all going to make sense. All right, perfect. Now that we've got this, we need to do one more important step. And this is where you need a lot of obsidian. Now, let's be honest, this is a lot of obsidian right here. So for demonstration purposes, we're actually just going to use cobblestone because I feel like it's a lot more likely you'll have a ton of cobblestone than you will a ton of obsidian. But if you have a lot of obsidian, go ahead and use that here. You want to build a massive wall surrounding the entire outside of your base. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cobble. Now, just like you did on the bottom there, you want to make another wall going all the way around, just like this. There we go. That is a ton of water. Oh my gosh. What this is going to do is this is going to prevent anybody from being able to TNT your base. If somebody tries to TNT cannon this, TNT will not do any damage when it hits water. So this is perfect to completely ruin the explosion of the TNT itself. Oh, there we go. See, literally did nothing. Oh, here we go. Test time, test time. Look at that. It does nothing. It does nothing. Oh my gosh. This literally TNT proofs your entire base. I don't know about you guys, but from the very beginning of this video, this base looks a lot more fortified than what we remember it looking like. And if any of these tips that I've given you in today's video have helped you so far, I really need you guys to leave a like on today's video and comment down below for the next base defense video that I do. What should I do next time, or what could I have done differently? Now, there's one final thing we need to do here. Of course, I can already see the comments. You guys are saying, yes, okay, maybe it's TNT proof. Maybe you can't walk through it. But I mean, let's be honest. Anybody could just ender pearl their way in, and look at that. I just broke into my own base. That was so freaking easy. Well, we've got something for that. Right where the 4 corners of your obsidian are, let's just go ahead and make like 2 little pillars touching the ground, just like that. Now, once you've got this, you're going to want to go ahead and stack up on fence gates because you want to cover your entire wall here with fence gates. And voila, just like that, we have made a base that is ender pearl proof, TNT proof. You can't even walk through it unless the lever is trapped proof. And plus, even if you somehow manage to make your way through it, maybe you build up, maybe you ender pearl over the base. Well, there's some guardians and snowmen plus lava that are more than welcome, that are more than willing to greet you through the front door. This is intense, guys. Oh my gosh. If you guys crush the support on this video, I will do another episode of this where I show you the even more viral hacks that you can do to protect your Minecraft base. Of course, if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and click any of the end cards right here. They're actually picked specifically to what you like watching most. So I'm sure whatever shows up right here, you're going to absolutely love that video. Either way, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.